What's good, everyone? OJ here. Welcome back to another video, and we're getting down to the final 2 days of the big Nintendo Switch summer sale. Remember, guys, these deals only last today and tomorrow, so if you're watching this on Monday, make sure you get on it. But I wanted to talk about 5 games that you should definitely consider picking up. With one of those games, we're going to be having a giveaway on, very special, so make sure you guys stay tuned all the way to the very end of the video. And I kind of wanted to talk about how special that game is to me, and I wanted to go over some of the other games that you should be picking up, especially because we don't see this very often. We've got first-party Nintendo games on sale here, which will detail some of those, and I'll have the full list on screen and also in the description for you guys for those last second sale shoppers. So let's go ahead and get right into it here, guys, and we're starting off with the game that I think all of you guys should check out, especially if you are an RPG lover, and that is Dragon Quest XI Echoes of an Elusive Age Definitive Edition. This is just that, the definitive edition of the game. I originally played this game on the PlayStation 4, but after being stuck to my TV all the time, I'm thinking, man, this turn-based RPG would be a lot better on the Nintendo Switch. And in my opinion, it definitely is. But not only with just being able to play anywhere that you want with the portability aspect, but also the content as well. Dragon Quest XI on the Nintendo Switch features exclusive content that you can't find in the 3DS version or in the PS4 version. It also features some exclusive modes or gameplay styles, quality of life stuff that wasn't in the other versions of the game either. So it's pretty much the perfect game, perfect summer game to get you through those hours if you're looking for a big meaty RPG to play, and one that's also very good. Last year it was one of the highest ranked games to release that year. It's one of the highest ranked games on the Nintendo Switch. It is a phenomenal, really good game. And plus, if you play Dragon Quest XI on the Switch, you might actually want to get into playing Hero in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, so you can kind of see where all of his moves come from. So I highly recommend Dragon Quest XI Echoes of an Elusive Age Definitive Edition. But just make sure you have about 100 hours or so to take your time to get through this game, because there is a lot of stuff to do. Now, the next game that I want to talk about is another Square Enix title, which I played quite a bit as well, and that is Dragon Quest Builders 2 on the Nintendo Switch. This is the pretty much Dragon Quest, right? The themes and some of the enemies and all that, but Minecraft kind of mixed into it. But in my honest opinion, it's actually better than Minecraft because of the combat options that you have, because of some of the multiplayer options that you have, or what you can do in there. To me, it's just a more cohesive experience that doesn't look like complete like blocky stuff, you know what I'm saying? So if you're not into that art style of Minecraft, which a lot of people are, but a lot of people aren't, Dragon Quest Builders 2 might be for you here. And the cool thing about this, guys, both of those games are 30% off between Dragon Quest XI on the Switch and then also Dragon Quest Builders 2. And these are dollar amounts here in the US, but you can always just make a profile or a second profile for an American one and get these same sale numbers. $41.99 for each of those. But the next game, we're going to go ahead and completely switch up some genres here, guys, and that is Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. Yes, this game, everyone said it probably should have been $39.99 at launch instead of the $60 that it was, because that was actually $10 more than what it originally launched for the Wii U, despite the game being multiple years old now. But now we can finally get it for the price that it should be, right? So it is $41.99, 30% off as well. Once again, a first party game that's on sale, and Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze is phenomenal. It is such a good game. It is platforming pretty much perfected. I can't really think of many things wrong with the game as I was playing through. It has tons of enemy variety. It has a lot of stage variety. The music is just beautiful. It's just such a great rendition of just like classic Donkey Kong type of chimes and themes, but just kind of remixed and put in to make something completely different. Now, not all remastered music in terms of from older games, but just the same type of themes of what you would expect from a Donkey Kong game. And I played through it twice. I played through it on the Wii U twice. I played through it on the Switch. I think it's great, and I've had a ton of fun playing through. If you have somebody local, you can play local multiplayer as well. So like a kid or a nephew, mom, dad, brother, sister, doesn't matter who who it is, Donkey Kong is a game for core gamers out there too. It's actually pretty difficult. It seems like it might be easy, right? But it's not. Donkey Kong is a hard game, but at the same time, like whenever you make mistakes or if something happens, it's completely on you. It doesn't feel like the level was like being cheap or something like that, or the controls getting your way. Everything just feels nice, tight, and like responsive with the controls. So it is a joy to play through, and it's even better on the Switch. And even if it is too hard for you, you can always activate the funky mode, right? That's the Funky Kong, and pretty much you're just invincible throughout the whole thing. You can just get through levels no problem. So there is that for the younger audience, or for people who just aren't good enough to play it. So highly recommend that game as well. Now, another game that I want to talk about that's also really good here is Fire Emblem Warriors. This is a game that came out in the launch year of the Nintendo Switch, 2017, and it's pretty much an action game where you get dropped down in various different arenas, big just levels, and you're just slashing up a bunch of different people and activating your different powers and all that. But what makes this one a little bit cool, in my opinion at least, compared to like the normal Dynasty Warriors games, is that it's all Fire Emblem. You guys know how much I love Fire Emblem, right? So it's all Fire Emblem characters. It uses the same type of themes and even some of the same strategy from the Fire Emblem games. You can pair up with other units and activate devastating attacks as well. And there is content, and more content. And even if you want more content on top of that, there's like a season pass with a bunch of other content too. But the normal base game packs in already enough gameplay and everything. It is a really good game, but the only thing that I would say that it was missing is some type of online multiplayer, which would have been nice, but there is local multiplayer in the game. So I would definitely recommend Fire Emblem Warriors out there to anybody who's just looking to kind of just slash around, have a little bit of fun, use all the different Fire Emblem characters in the universe. Doesn't have everybody, doesn't have like Ike, for example, or Roy, but it has a lot of the newer characters and some of the older ones from like Shadow Dragon and stuff. So Fire Emblem Warriors, another fantastic game I put a ton of time into as well. But for the final game here, and the game that we're going to be focusing on the most, and that is Astral Chain. Shout outs to Nintendo. They actually gave me an extra digital copy to give away for you guys. So here's what I want you guys to do. If you want to win this copy of Astral Chain on the Nintendo Switch, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think looks the coolest about this game, and I'll be more than happy to pick a winner based off of that from random. So just drop a comment, subscribe, and let me know what you guys think about Astral Chain, what you think is the coolest thing about the game. But let's talk about it for those who don't know, and maybe you can think of something as this video goes on here. So Astral Chain. This game is absolutely beautiful. I love the artistic style, the ghost in the shell, that type of just style. It's just so drawn to it, that dark aesthetic style, to me at least. That's the first thing that drew my eye when this game was announced last year, back in February of 2019. Was just the art style was just crazy looking, anime aesthetics, very sleek, very smooth type of style. Absolutely loved it. But it's made by Platinum Games, and Platinum Games, they are the masters of action games in my opinion, and Astral Chain delivers on all fronts. I mean, you get these really cool things called legions, which are chained to you and pretty much do your own will, on top of them actually doing extra stuff as well. You get multiple different types of legions. You get the bigger arms legion, you get like a dog legion, you get a sword legion, you get a bow and arrow legion. There's all different types. They all have different abilities, unique skills. They all can get you through certain puzzles in the game or traversal options. It's really innovative. There's a lot of cool things that they put into this, and when you're playing through the game and you're switching legions and you're bodying people with the arms legion that has defense, and you're customizing them, and you're just pulling off all of these crazy combos and tricks, once you get a hold of the combat system, takes a little bit of time, but if you dedicate a little bit of time to understand the combat system, controlling the legion, wrapping people around, clotheslining them, doing all sorts of stuff, you're really going to enjoy the game. It has air combos. You can slash them up, then body them back down. I mean, it is just a dope game with a ton of content in there as well. It took me 40 hours to get through, and then there's still extra replay after that. The story is serviceable. It's not like the greatest story of all time or anything, but it's definitely serviceable, and it kept me on the edge of my toes here and there, kept me interested when it comes down to it. So Astral Chain is a game that you guys should definitely pick up on this summer sale here. It's actually $41 as well, so it has that 30% off. And once again, like, Nintendo first party games almost never go on sale, and there's a bunch more first-party games on sale too, which you guys will see. But just off the top of my head, of course, you got like Mario Tennis Aces, and you've also got New Super Mario Bros. U. You've got Mario Party, Super Mario Party. All those are on sale. I'll have the full list once again, description below. But yeah, man, Astral Chain is definitely that game that you guys should check out. You've got today and you've got tomorrow to check this out. Now, if you're watching this later, all of these games are still really good, so you should make sure that you pick up something that you like. But I also wanted to add in one more bonus game here, guys, and that is AI the Summoning Files. I recently got a chance to play this game on a stream, and if you're into crazy forensic files, futuristic detective, good writing type of games like Zero Escape and stuff like that, if you've played those type of games, then AI the Summoning Files is definitely for you. It is a trip to play, even though I'm not too much into it in terms of the time, but it's one of those games that was super highly rated, went under the radar, and that game is actually 50% off at $29.99. So you might want to check out that game, especially if you're into amazing writing stuff like Danganronpa or Danganronpa. If you're into stuff like that, and if you're into Zero Escape, then man, AI the Summoning Files should definitely be for you. Pick that game up, especially at 30 bucks. It's kind of a steal based off all the cool stuff that you can do in that game, and if you're into that style as well. But Astral Chain is that game, man. You guys go pick up that game, support them. They're already over 1 million units sold, and I think it's going to continue going up, especially with this sale here. I think a lot more people are going to be picking up Astral Chain. So what did you guys think about this summer sale for the Nintendo Switch? What are some of the games that you've already picked up? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. All right, guys, that wraps it up for this video here. Check out the links in the description. We've got Twitter. Go ahead and give us a follow on there to stay up to date on all latest gaming news and information. Also, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video if you can. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll catch you for the next one. Peace.